Hello students, under the course Principles of Food Science and Nutrition, today we will cover topic 2, that is on functions of food and nutrients. Today's topic will be dealt under 6 subheadings, that is functions of foods, functions of nutrients, relation of food to health, balanced diet, food groups and RDA. Functions of food. You know, nutrition is a basic requisite to a healthy life. Nutrition is related to food. It includes everything that happens to food from the time it is eaten till the body utilizes it for various functions. What are these various functions? We need to know for better utilization of food in relation to health. Functions of foods are broadly classified into 3 groups: physiological function, social function, psychological function. Again, physiological functions of foods are broadly divided into 4: energy giving, body building, protective and regulatory, and maintenance of health. We will discuss all function one by one. First, physiological function of the body is to provide energy. We need energy to sustain the involuntary process such as breathing, beating of hearts, clotting of blood, to carry out professional, household and recreational activities, to convert food ingested into utilizable nutrients, to grow and to keep warm. The energy needed is supplied by the oxidation of the foods in our body. Energy, which components of the food give us energy? These are carbohydrate, fat and protein. Energy giving foods are broadly divided into 2 groups. First group consists of cereals, pulse, nuts and oilseed, roots and tuber. Second group consists of pure carbohydrate like sugars and fats and oil. Cereal, in addition to energy, it provides large amount of proteins and minerals in Indian diet. Pulses, it also provides protein, B vitamin in addition to energy. Nuts and oilseeds are rich in fat and proteins, therefore they are good source of energy. Roots and tubers though only contribute energy, however they also contribute to some extent to mineral and vitamins in our diet. Pure carbohydrates like sugar only provides us energy, and fat are concentrated source of energy. They also provides fat soluble vitamins. 1 gram carbohydrate provides 4 calories, 1 gram fat provides 9 calories, 1 gram protein provides 4 calories. Therefore, we say fat is concentrated source of energy because they provide double the amount of energy as compared to carbohydrate and protein. Second physiological function of the food is to build body. The food we eat becomes part of us. When a child is born, he or she is 2.5 to 3.5 kg in weight, but he can grow to a full potential adult size of 55 to 60 kg when right kind and right amount of foods are supplied from birth to adulthood. In adult, protein maintains the structure of the body and replaces worn out cells of the body. Body building foods are rich in protein. They are classified into 2 groups. First group consists of milk, egg, meat, fish. Protein found in these foods are of high biological value. They contain all the essential amino acids required by our body. Second category is pulses, oilseeds and nuts. They are also rich in protein, but the protein found in these foods may lack 1 or 2 essential amino acids. In other words, protein obtained from animal source are better in quality than the protein obtained from plant source. However, we can upgrade the quality of protein obtained from a plant source by combining two or more protein. For example, if cereal and pulses are combined in the ratio of 2:1, then we'll get complete protein. Because cereal is deficient in lysine but rich in methionine, both are essential amino acid, whereas pulse is rich in lysine but deficient in methionine. By combining these two foods, they complement each other and make the protein complete. Third physiological function of the body is food is protection and regulation. Third function of food is to regulate activities in our bodies. These activities includes maintenance of heartbeat, maintenance of the body temperature, control of water balance, clotting of blood, removal of waste material from our body. The fourth function of the food is food protects us from disease by improving our resistance to disease. Food rich in protein, vitamins, minerals have regulatory function in our body. Protective foods are broadly classified into two groups. First is contains foods which is rich in vitamins, minerals and proteins of high biological value. For example, milk, egg, liver, fish, etc. Second category is food rich in certain vitamins and minerals only. For example, colored fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables. Fourth physiological function of the food is maintenance of the health. Food contains certain phytochemicals and antioxidants which helps in preventing degenerative diseases like cancer, heart disease, and it also helps in controlling diabetes mellitus. Some examples of functional foods are whole grains, soya bean, green leafy vegetable, colored fruits and vegetable, ragi, oat, etc. Social function of the food. Food has always been central part of our social existence. It has been part of community, social, religious and cultural life of man. Special foods are distributed as prasad. For example, we distribute prasad during religious function in home, in temples, in church. Feasts are given at a specific stage of life. For example, in naming ceremony, in the birth of the child, in marriage. It is also used as a symbol of happiness at certain event in life. For example, sweets are distributed to announce success in examination. Food is also part of our festival. Some specific food is associated with a specific function. For example, cake is associated with Christmas. Laddus are associated with Diwali. In addition to satisfying physiological and social function, food must satisfy certain emotional needs. It includes sense of security, comfort, love and attention. Familiar food makes us feel secure. For example, if any person go to a strange place, then he may order familiar food because familiar food make him comfortable and it gives sense of security. But at the same place, if he is with friends, then he may order for new foods to enlarge his food experiences. Sharing of food is a token of friendship and acceptance. Food is also used as reward and punishment. For example, you must have observed in your home or in neighborhood, whenever a child does well in examination, his mother serves him his favorite foods as a reward. But whenever a child does do wrong things, then his favorite food may be cut down. Now we will study functions of nutrients. Nutrients are broadly classified into two, macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are those nutrients which are required in large amount, for example in grams, carbohydrate, protein and fat. Macronutrients are those nutrients which are required in a smaller amount in microgram and milligram. Examples are vitamins and minerals. We will learn about carbohydrate. Starch found in cereal, sugar in sugar cane and in fruits are the example of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is also classified into two parts: available carbohydrates and unavailable carbohydrates. Available carbohydrates are those carbohydrates which are utilized in our body. It gives energy after digestion. But unavailable carbohydrates can't be digested in our body. For example, cellulose, hemicellulose, but it is also useful in our body. It provides bulk in stool and helps in easy defecation process. Function of carbohydrate, that is available carbohydrate, it provides energy. Energy, if it is not used immediately, then it will be stored as glycogen or in the form of fat, and later when body needs energy, it will be mobilized and it will provide us energy. Second macronutrient is fat. Fat includes both fat and oil. Fat is generally solid at room temperature and oil is liquid at room temperature. Oil found in seed, butter from milk and lard from the wheat are example of fat and oils. Fat is made up of smaller unit called fatty acid. Fatty acid are of two types: saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acids are mostly found in animal foods. Some exception is there. Saturated fatty acid is also found in coconut oil. And unsaturated fatty acid are mostly found in plant sources of fat. Functions of fat is, it is concentrated source of energy. They are carriers of fat soluble vitamins. They are source of essential fatty acid. If fat is taken in excess amount, then they will be stored as fat reserve and later they can be utilized if the body needs energy. Third macromolecule is protein. Casein in milk, albumin in protein are made up of amino acid. Amino acids are again classified into essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid. Essential amino acids are those amino acids which can't be synthesized in our body. They are 8 in number. They must be supplied through our diet. Non-essential amino acids are those amino acids which can be synthesized in our body. They are 12 in number. Functions of protein: it builds new tissue and maintain and repair of those already built. It also involved in synthesis of enzymes, hormones and antibodies which are involved in regulatory and protective functions of the body. Now we will discuss micronutrients. First is mineral. Mineral is again classified into two: macrominerals and microminerals. Macrominerals are those which are needed in our body in larger amount, greater than 100 mg, are called macrominerals. Microminerals are those which are required in smaller amount, lesser than 100 milligram. They are also called trace minerals. Macrominerals or major minerals includes calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, sulfur, and trace minerals include iron, iodine, copper and zinc. Now come to the functions. They are required for maintenance and integrity of skin, hair, nails, blood and soft tissues. They also control nerve cell transmission, acid-base balance, fluid balance. They control enzyme and hormone activity as well as blood clotting process. Now we will discuss vitamins. Vitamins are two types: water-soluble vitamins and fat-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins include vitamin A, D, E, K, and water-soluble vitamins include vitamin B complex and C. Vitamin B group includes thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pyridoxine, vitamin B12, folic acid. Functions of vitamins are, they are essential for numerous body processes and growth, maintenance of the structure of skin, bone, nerves, eye, brain, blood and mucous membrane. Water. Water is an essential part of our body structure. It accounts for 60% of our body weight. Important function of water in our body is it helps in utilization of nutrients and in discarding the body waste from our body. It is also involved in regulatory function like maintenance of body temperature. Now we will discuss food in relation to health. Deficiency of any nutrient affect health of an organism. As I discussed earlier, foods contain certain phytonutrients like polyphenols, antioxidants, flavones, which prevents us from degenerative diseases. This table shows deficiency of nutrient symptoms. We will discuss one by one. Deficiency of energy and protein causes underweight, marasmus and kwashiorkor. In children, deficiency of energy and protein causes protein energy malnutrition. It is two types, marasmus and kwashiorkor. Marasmus is due to deficiency of both protein and energy, whereas kwashiorkor is due to deficiency of only protein. Deficiency of calcium causes ricket in children, osteomalacia in adults. Rickets are characterized by growth failure, deformities in bones such as beaded ribs, bowlegs, knock-knee, enlarged joints, skull deformities. Osteomalacia, in osteomalacia, it is a ricket-like condition found in adult. In osteomalacia, bone becomes too weak to support the body. It may bend or it may break. Iron deficiency leads to anemia, and anemia is a major public health problem in India. Prevalence it ranging from 45% in adult male to 70% in women and children. Clinical manifestation of vitamin A deficiency is xerophthalmia, and night blindness is the earliest symptom of xerophthalmia, in which person is unable to see in dim light. If it is not treated, it may lead to complete blindness. Thiamine deficiency causes pain in the calf muscle, weakness of heart muscle, and severe deficiency of thiamine causes beriberi. Niacin deficiency affects three systems of our body: skin, gastrointestinal tract and nervous system. Severe deficiency of niacin causes pellagra. It is characterized by 3D, dementia, diarrhea and dermatitis. Deficiency of vitamin C causes anemia and angular stomatitis. Angular stomatitis is the crack at the corner of the mouth. Folic acid deficiency causes megaloblastic anemia. Vitamin B12 deficiency causes pernicious anemia. Vitamin C deficiency causes scurvy, which is characterized by bleeding and spongy gum and hemorrhages in the tissues. Vitamin D is essential for the metabolism of the calcium. If there is deficiency of vitamin D in our body, then calcium metabolism will be adversely affected, leading to ricket and osteomalacia. Now we will discuss balanced diet. A balanced diet is one which contains different types of foods in such a quantities and proportion so that requirement of calorie, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals are adequately met, and a small provision is made for extra nutrients to withstand leanness, short duration of leanness. In balanced diet, 50 to 60% energy should come from carbohydrate, 10 to 15% should come from protein, and 20 to 30% should come from both visible and invisible fat. And what is visible and invisible fat? Visible fats are those fats which are used during cooking or we eat as such as butter and ghee. Invisible foods are present in various food as integral components. For example, cereal contains 2 to 3% fat. A balanced diet should also provide other non-nutrients such as dietary fiber, antioxidants and phytochemicals which have positive effects. Antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin E, beta carotene, selenium protect our body from free radical damage. Other phytochemicals such as polyphenols, flavonoids also protect our body from oxidative damage. Characteristics of a balanced diet: it meets the nutritional requirement of an individual, includes foods from all the food groups, contains a variety of foods, consists of seasonal foods, it should be economical, should the taste and meets the desire of individual eating it, improves longevity, prolongs productive life, improves immunity, increase endurance level, develop optimum cognitive ability. Balanced diet for adults, keeping in account their physical activity, is given in this table. 270 to 480 gram cereal and millets, 60 to 90 gram pulses, 20 to 40 gram sugar, 20 to 30 gram fats and oil has been recommended for adult female, whereas 375 gram to 600 gram cereal and millets, 70 to 120 gram pulses, 20 to 55 gram sugar, 25 to 40 gram fats and oils have been recommended for a male person depending on their activity. Irrespective of level of activity and gender, 300 gram milk and milk products, 200 gram roots and tubers, 100 gram green leafy vegetable, 200 gram other vegetables and 100 gram fruits should be eaten by both male and female. Similarly, balanced diet for infant, children and adolescents are given in this table. Now we will learn what are food groups. For designing balanced diet, it is essential that we should know the requirements of all nutrients, daily requirements of all nutrients, whether it is carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins and minerals. Food groups facilitate the conversion of nutrition data into food related information that can be used by consumer and health professional for designing or balanced diet or planning their diet to achieve nutritional adequacy. Food group systems, it may be 7 food group system. It includes cereal and millets, pulses, nuts and oilseed, milk and milk products, meat, fish and eggs, fruits and vegetables, sugar, jaggery and oils, or it may be 5 food group system which includes cereal, grains and products, pulse and legumes, milk and meat products, fruits and vegetables, fat and sugars, or it may be a 4 food group system which includes cereal, millets and pulses. Second is milk and animal products, fruits and vegetables, fats and sugar. For planning balanced diet, food from each group should be selected in adequate amount. We should eat cereal, millet and pulses in adequate amount. Fruits and vegetables should be eaten liberally. Milk and animal products should be eaten in moderation. Fats and sugar should be eaten in limited amount. What is RDA? For designing balanced diet, we must know the daily requirements of all the nutrients. RDA represents the establishment of nutritional norms for planning and assessing dietary intakes. It may be defined as average daily level of nutrient intake which is sufficient to meet the requirement of nearly all the healthy population in a particular group. RDA are based on scientific knowledge. It is prepared by National Nutrition Advisory Committee ICMR. The committee revised the RDA every 10 years. Current RDA of Indians was set up in the year 2010. Recommended dietary allowance of an individual depends on many factors like age, sex, physical work, physiological state, body size and composition. An adult man requires more total calorie than a child due to bigger body size and increase in physical activity. A female needs less calorie and B vitamins as compared to male due to a smaller body size and lower BMR. Sedentary person requires less calorie and less vitamin B as compared to a person working hard. Nutritional requirement during pregnancy and lactation increase tremendously, then extra provision should be made during this stage. RDA have been suggested for physiological groups such as infants, preschoolers, children, adolescents, pregnant women, lactating women, adult men and women, taking into account their physical activity. RDA for adult Indians as suggested by ICMR is given in this table. Energy requirement varies from 2320 calorie to 3490 calorie for man and 1900 to 2850 calorie for women. Protein requirement per day is 60 gram for man, 55 gram for women. Depending on the physical activity, fat requirement varies from 25 gram to 40 and for man, and for women it is 20 to 30 gram per day. Calcium, 600 calcium has been recommended for both man and women. 17 milligram per day iron has been recommended for man and 21 milligram per day iron has been recommended for women. During pregnancy and lactation, extra provision have been made in energy, protein, fat, calcium and iron. Similarly, RDA for vitamins are given in this table. Now to recap, major function of food is to provide energy, makes new material necessary for growth and reproduction, helps in repairing damaged cell and tissue, regulate the process in the body, protect the body from diseases, satisfies social and emotional needs. Macronutrients, namely carbohydrate, fat and protein, provides us energy. Protein, vitamins and minerals are involved in regulatory and protective function. A balanced diet is one which provides all the nutrients in required amounts and proper proportion. Variety in food is not only the spice of life but also the essence of health and nutrition. A diet consisting of foods from several food groups provides all the required nutrients in proper amount. Vegetables and fruits are known as protective foods. The RDO of nutrients help in formulating balanced diet and provide guidelines for healthy living. Thank you.